the well. So, are we talking about the well itself? Something inside the well? Are we going to wish upon this well? Let's see what kind of horror we're talking about here, starting with the IMDb plot. A budding art restorer travels to a small Italian village to bring a medieval painting back to its former glory. All right. Little does she know she is placing her life in danger from an evil curse and a monster born of myth and brutal pain. All right. Some good stuff in there. Brutal pain and myths and monsters and stuff. All right. So, getting it off the top here, this was sent in as a screener, so I'll let you guys know that. And it is a new film, just releasing, so we'll try to keep this as spoiler-free as possible. So let's just go right into it. So, I guess one of the first interesting thoughts, as I kind of tell you a little bit about what's going to happen in this film. It is called The Well, and yeah, there is a well in it. But if you kind of notice in that little description there, we're talking about a painting and restoring art. So, I was a little thrown off. I thought maybe the title should have been something like The Painting or something more with art. But yeah, there is a well in it, and it plays a part in this. But it just seemed like, to me, the painting was a little more important, so I was kind of curious about why the well. I don't know, I guess maybe that makes a better horror name title than The Painting. I'm not sure. But regardless, so that you guys know a little bit more what I'm talking about here is, basically here you have a young woman who's filling in for her father, and she travels to this village, and it's almost a little bit of an odd opening, because she opens and she meets these people on the bus as she's traveling to this town, and you're kind of like, why are we having this meeting scene here? But you'll find out soon enough. So she meets a couple of people on this bus, and before she gets to this town, and we're gonna see these people soon enough. But then she gets introduced to the woman of the house and the woman who wants her to restore the painting, and it is apparently the woman says it was kind of damaged in a fire or something like that. So she's there. She has a limited time to restore this painting. And, she begins and she goes to work on it and trying to get it back to its close to its original form, or at least so that you can actually see the painting that's there. And as this goes on, you kind of get, you're introduced. There's a young daughter here of the woman that lives there. Like I said, the girl meets a gentleman who I guess works right by there, and she goes and talks to him a couple of times. And then I said, you meet the people on the bus. Now, the people on the bus, sucks to be the people on the bus. Apparently, they just got to town too, and they are taken prisoner by this big scary dude with a painted face, almost like a clown, I guess. That's kind of close to it. And he proceeds to do bad things to them. And really bad things. And, like I said, we're mentioning the well. So here's where the well comes in play. Because he has them kind of almost in little jail cells. And in the center of the room is the well. This much talked about well. So, these people, they want to be free. They get a little rowdy with him, and he decides to just brutalize them. You guys know I'm in for the blood and guts, and here it is. Here's where the magic starts, and these people are brutalized, and they show a lot of it. So I'm happy. So we get to see a lot of that. And in the process, he's going to dump the people down into this well once he's done uh, hurting them. Like I said, bring, I said, brutal pain. Yes, brutal pain. When he's done bringing his brutal pain to these people, he's going to dump them in this well. And I'm going to probably leave it at that. There's a little bit more to this story. It's not just dumping them in the well, and that's the end of the movie. Obviously, like I mentioned, this painting is going to play a role, and let's just say there's a mystery behind it, and obviously a reason why this big creepy dude who's underneath there, who's kidnapping these people and brutalizing them. So there's a whole mystery going on there, and obviously this young lady who has come to fix this painting is gets caught up in it. She's very oblivious to what's going on, and not really to her fault, because there's not, I guess the mystery kind of surrounds the young daughter early on, but you kind of have that kind of feel that maybe she has something to do with things, or she's just very odd. And, but then, it's going to be, other stuff's going to be revealed. So, like I said, I don't want to dive too much into that. I'll let you guys kind of see what the movie has in store for you, in that respect, and when that mystery is unsolved. But yeah, the painting is going to need to be fixed. That's going to be part of it. She spends time doing that, and I guess the horror here, so that you guys know, like I said, obviously comes with the brutal pain that this guy injects on these people, and it is going to be bloody, and it's going to get messy, and there's going to be a lot of screaming and a lot of pain and that so forth. So that I enjoyed that. I definitely had fun watching that. So if you're into the blood and guts kind of horror, I think that element is here for you. And then the other half of the film, like I said, it kind of involves the painting and some mystery there. Not a bad story. Like I said, it is, a lot of the film has to do with this painting, and the painting is at the center of it. So it is kind of odd that it is the well. But like I said, there is part of the well, is part of the story as well. Well, lots of wells. There is, I'm going to say, besides the brutal guy, there is an interesting, I'll call it, creature. Definitely ugly, nasty looking. I enjoyed that as well. Nice job with that creature that they did there. I will admit, I was a little confused by the end of the movie. I must have missed something along the lines. I'm honest with you guys, and I sometimes do miss things. So I don't want to give away what happens at the end, but I would just say, with what happens at the very end of the movie, before the movie actually finishes, I missed that. I don't know what was happening there. So I'll be honest in that, and I apologize if that ruins a review for any of you. I liked it. I liked the scene. I don't want to. I don't want to say anything because then I'll give stuff away. But I was confused to I guess the why that was going on. But anyway, so yeah, so we had some blood and guts, which is good. She also, as I guess, kind of once you kind of know that this guy is down there brutalizing these people, she does have some of these like dreams, nightmares, visions, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. And, she, in a way, almost is seeing, without really knowing, these people getting brutalized. And also some other kind of scary stuff that's kind of involved with herself. Again, I don't want to give away too much. But that was done pretty well, pretty good as well. Again, more wells. But yeah, there's one involving her father, which was pretty good. But yeah, so they're gonna add plenty of scenes to kind of, I wouldn't say those nightmares are going to necessarily scare you. Some of them are a little bit more. Some of them are intense. Some of them are just blood. It's just to maybe add on to the blood, I guess, in a way. but those kind of kept you entertained when you weren't entertained by this big clown dude killing people. um, so yeah, there's plenty of horror in there. It's mixed in there as they kind of slowly unravel what is going on here. I had no issues with what was happening. I just, in a way, being a horror fan, once you kind of, they reveal what is going on and who's involved and whatever, you're just like, I knew they were involved, and I knew they were involved, and I knew they were involved. And then there's some other people which I don't believe we saw, and they were involved. So yeah, it's always fun. You're like, okay, I got it. They were involved, and I'm glad that I saw that. I don't understand why nobody else saw that, but whatever. But yeah, so I guess in total here, if you're looking for, and the movie's kind of dark. It's kind of a dark setting inside this home, big mansion castle like kind of thing. Lots of dark scenes in there, so it's gonna keep a good dark setting for you the entire time, well, almost the entire time. But it is gonna unveil I guess not a totally fresh story, but whatever. I mean, we've heard similar things here, and the similar of what is going on here. Um, but yeah, I guess the ending. I kind of had a question, but it's probably because more I missed something. There's also something else going on, and towards the end, which I also kind of question, which might have led to why the end was the end. So I don't know. Maybe I personally missed something there, but I don't think it's one of those things where they left you a little confused there or left it a little open. I think it was just I was a little confused, and maybe my head was in the well while this was happening. But no major issues in that regard. So with that, I'm gonna give it 3.5 pools of blood. Again, plenty of blood, plenty of brutal pain, as it says here. The clown guy is scary in his own right. He doesn't really talk. Kind of makes this weird sound, and yeah, he's bad. He's a bad dude. And obviously this what I say is this creature. I definitely appreciated that. So because of those things, I'm gonna give it 3.5 pools of blood, and that is out of 5. Um, Definitely, if you're into the blood and guts kind of thing here, definitely a movie you guys should check out. But if that might not be your thing, but you can kind of handle that, I definitely recommend you guys give this a watch. So with that, horrorgory-reviews.blogspot.com is where you can find all of my reviews, written and video, of course. Lately, mostly videos. I will promise to get back to writing at some point. But if you're just interested in the video reviews, like, subscribe, do all those things that everybody tells you to do. If not, no worries, no problem. Twitter, Facebook down below as well. Feel free to reach out to me there. You have something you want me to review, mention, take a look at, or just talk horror, please feel free to do so there. And definitely in the comment section, if you want to fill me in on my confusion once you see this. Like I said, it is just opening now, and I don't know, I don't remember off the top of my head the plans for it, but I'm sure it will be to a wider audience very soon. So once you guys get to see that, feel free to jump into the comment section and let me know what you guys thought. So with that, I will stay out of the well and catch you on the next review, horror fans.